It was supposed to be the trip of a lifetime. I've been planning this vacation for months. A solo adventure to a place I dreamed about for years. I'd saved up, researched every detail, and I was so ready to disconnect. Then, just a few days before my flight, the phone rang. You know that feeling when you get a call and something in your gut just tells you it's not good news? It was my mom, and her voice was shaky. "Something's happened," she said. "Your dad's in the hospital." I barely remember the next few minutes, honestly. I think I asked a few questions, but it all just blurred together. At that moment, everything changed. The trip, the packing, the excitement, none of it mattered anymore. I had to go home. There was no question. But now I was left in this in-between place, trying to sort out the mess of my travel plans while also trying to figure out how to get to my dad as quickly as possible. I'll tell you, I panicked. I called the airline, tried to explain, and basically begged them to let me change my flight without a crazy fee. Of course, they couldn't do much. I knew this would be expensive, but I wasn't prepared for the added stress. Then, as I started making calls, I remembered something. A few months before my trip, I had randomly decided to buy travel insurance. Honestly, I thought it was one of those, maybe I'll need it, things like buying an umbrella before it rains. I never thought I'd actually use it. But here I was, stuck with a life-changing emergency. I didn't know what to expect from the insurance, but I figured it was worth a shot. I reached out to the travel insurance provider, and within hours, they were on it. They helped me cancel my flight, rebook it for a later date, and even got me a partial refund for the original tickets. It was unbelievable. I thought the whole thing was going to cost me a small fortune, but they made the process so much easier. It didn't just save me money, though. It saved me time and stress, which is honestly priceless when you're going through a family crisis. I can't tell you how much that peace of mind meant to me in that moment. Not having to worry about the logistics of my trip on top of everything else going on with my family. And that's when I realized something. We plan our trips, pack our bags, and buy our plane tickets, thinking about the fun, the excitement, the adventure. But we don't always plan for the worst-case scenario. And it's not until something goes wrong that you realize how important a small thing, like travel insurance, can be. We think it's a luxury, but it can actually be a lifesaver when things fall apart. So, here's what I want you to remember from my story. Life happens. Plans get interrupted. And while you can't predict the future, you can take steps to make it a little less chaotic. I'm not saying you need to go out and buy the first insurance you find. But if you're planning a trip, or if you're in the middle of booking one, it might be worth checking out Aura's.insure. They're the ones who really helped me when I needed it. I honestly can't thank them enough for what they did for me during that stressful time. It wasn't just about money. It was about being able to focus on what mattered. My dad, my family, and getting home safely without worrying about how to pay for everything. So, take it from me. Travel insurance isn't just a maybe, it's a you never know when you'll need it. I know I won't be booking another trip without it. And if you want to avoid that stress when life throws you a curveball, you might want to think about it too. Anyway, thanks for listening to my story. I hope it helps you if you ever find yourself in a situation like mine. Take care of yourselves.